We are the fame band. My name is Sia Baby. Please enjoy.
Say. You caught my eye as you walked towards my pathway. I couldn't turn away, my eye won't let me. I thought I was dreaming, but you stood right in my way. And all my eye can see is you. If it is love, my dear, welcome to my heart. And let's share the good times together. It's only one world. Let's share it together. Cause all my eye can see is you, mighty. I don't know if the sun will shine tomorrow, but I know my eye never let me down. Thank you. And it tells me you're my future, I need my eye. And I don't care if the sun don't shine anymore. If it is love, my dear, welcome to my world. And let us share the good times together. It's only one world. Let's share it together. Cause all my eye can see is you, my dear. If it is love, my dear, welcome to my world. And let us share the good times together. It's only one world. Let's share it together. Cause all my eye can see is you, my dear. Na 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 na. I don't know if the sun will shine tomorrow, but I know my eye never let me down. And it tells me you're my future, I believe my eye. And I don't care if the sun don't shine anymore. If it is love, my dear, welcome to my world. And let us share the good times together. It's only one world. Let's share it together. Cause all my eye can see is you, my dear. If it is love, my dear, welcome to my world. And let us share the good times together. It's only one world. Let's share it together. Cause all my eye can see It's you, mighty. Mbane sanyu, mbanawe, mbane mirembe. Neminuma, moba wendi, bibera bigo. Ngoli mandagala lenge, kwebula muwange. Loli chawa, sili wana. Sanyule nalino nyalina. Nalifuna masima. Katinko teke wabe fitina nyinjije batalo. Obanko wechi, nebenko wechi, kuwechi mnage. Kanaka imbako mukwano kako, kaveno kumbebe. Zimpulira nkwagala kusinga nsikwendi, anichimaye. Sikuwagala lwako basente, silikwebyo. Silingabo, nzomutima chogunonya lavo. Ezo zenze, betu batafunye, chilundi netesaisa. Beziba zibuze, ngatuguma ngatumawo. Katinko teke wabe fitina nyinjije batala. Obanko wechi, wechi, wechi mnage. Kanaka imbaka mukwano kako, kavendo kumbebe. Simpulira nkwagala kusinga nsikwendi, anichimaye. Chilinuma, bolideyo, notija na walala. Nole kanze gwe wali omutima, olika mwakangene nkuwa. Nemikono nindita uli yakogera kebichamone mota. Wachilyo mulala nataba gwegwe na simanti. Na kuzima yatinko teke wabe fitina nyinjije batsalwa. Obanko wechi, kuwechi, kuwechi mnage. Kanaka imbako mukwano kako, kaveno kumbebe. Zimpulira nkwagala kusinga nsikwendi, anichimaye. Zimpulira, mpulira, anichimaye. Zimpulira, mpulira, anichimaye. Ngumya temutima goela tegule chuka. Njagala ngasebwe kwagala okuchira balala. One njagala madina suta. Njagala simanye. Katinka tekewa. Oba kuwechi, bebe kuwechi. Kanaka imbako mukwano kako, kaveno kumeme. Simpulira, mpulira, anichimaye. Simpulira, mpulira, anichimaye. Simpulira, mpulira, anichimaye. Simpulira, kwagala kusinga nsikwendi, anichimaye. Sia baby and the Fame Band tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. We're so humbled to host you. Thank you. I wanna say your love every minute, every day and night. Yeah, and I want you to know that whatever you do and wherever you go, remember someone loves you, honey. Yeah, no matter what, I just want you to be my guy. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. I'm so glad I'm the one that you come to when you need someone. Yeah, that's what my love is for. It's a shoulder to lean on, a body that's torn. Remember, someone loves you, honey. Yeah, no matter what, just be my guy. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. I'm so glad I'm the one that you come to when you need someone. Yeah, that's what my love is for. It's a shoulder to lean on, a body that's all. Remember, someone loves you, honey. Yeah, no matter what, I just want you to be my guy. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. Oh, someone loves you, honey. Yeah, no matter what, I just want you to be my guy. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. Thank you. Thank you.
What is the film band? MC, please.
Yego yajane chitangala no jawe zikiza mu maso no ndaga ebyewala. Yego ensulo ebimpomera afula amaziga essanyu. Yego munyenye yewala. Yego yakayima kampomera ne bwe nkawulira emirundi tekayinza kuntama. Era yego ekisumuluzo kyasumulula ensulo z'omukwano ne ziika kyonali sisuubira. You mean a lot to me. Byaja bigereke nze naawe tetuli nsobi. It's a plain to see. It's a plain to see. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. Zina zula bitanzala ejama guzinzo ba muzinga oli mali nyabula haya 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 yeguru gendo lwene yama kantambule nawe mpola mpola kasateli ya kontuma yegwe yamazongo monzekeza newe banziba amaso Taiza kumbola Ela yegwe Yamamulya kumole seza Kwechitangala sama maso Tunalina laila You take my breath away All into no semonda Momotima bobula Saigwe siva I'm a aggressive. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. I wanna be with you, with you, with you. Kankwagale lelo Oloenja Simanyi na chilio Lekankuwe milungo Eliocha Munamokwano molino I wanna be with you Jagala kubena nawe sifa kubantu Ne wankuba debo get them in jabatu I sing an only best of the best I wanna be with you Jagala kubena nawe Ne wankuba debo get them in jabatsu Osigalo the best of the best I wanna be with you, with you, with you I wanna be with you, with you, with you I wanna be with you, with you, with you I wanna be with you, with you, with you Kankwagale lelo Oloenja Simanyi na chilio Lekankuwe milungo Eliocha Munamokwano molino I wanna be with you Jagala kubena nawe sifa kubantu Ne wankuba debo get them in jabatu Osigalo the best of the best I wanna be with you Jagala kubena nawe sifa kubantu Ne wankuba debo get them in jabatu Osigalo the best of the best I wanna be with you, with you, with you I wanna be with you, with you, with you I wanna be with you, with you, with you I wanna be with you, with you, with you Kansata nawe Thank you. See ya baby, the Fame Band.
So our band Mwebare, it has been nice. Thank you so much. So mbatero mungara ba bandi batero mungaro. So twaza kutandika program yetu. Number one, we have roll call, ICC members. Where is our president? So we are beginning with roll call. After that, we shall have any new members wishing to join Ibanda Corporate Club can show interest and we receive them. Then the president will give us some communication. President of ICC. We shall have our fellowship prayer, the grace. Then, of course, as I had said, dinner, speeches. After dinner, we shall have other speeches. We shall have a speech from police representative, government official, stroke officials, then ICC, maybe again the president, then lastly, Mugole. So I would like to hand over to our president for roll call. I don't know where he's seated.
Thank you so much, our GS. Members of ICC, allow me now to invite the chairperson of the club to constitute the assembly officially, and then we'll take on the roll call. Club chairman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to today's function where we are bidding farewell to one of our members, but I think the member should remain a member. As the club chairman and the members around, hereby constitute this assembly and declare our interaction open till late. Thank you very much.
Thank you. When the chairman constitutes the assembly, we all stand and say the grace. And then the fellowship will begin. Sorry to those who are not used to the norms of the club, but that's how we do it. We'll say the grace, and as we say the grace today, just remember to pray for our country, Uganda, pray for our neighbors in Kasese, and then pray for all our friends who are still on their way to join us safely, and more so, pray for prosperity of the ICC. We say all this, may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all, now and forever. Amen. Please take your seats. Let's have silence.
DJ.
We're going to have the roll call, and a request of the ICC initiated numbered members to stand up. If you know you already have an ICC code, please stand up.
Remember your code.
And I request our club director of communications to come quickly and will run the microphone through all of us as we introduce ourselves. Please first stand up, all the members. I can see them still down and we can't run through better. To start with, I am 001 of the ICC Ibanda. Thank you.
I'm Obed Mabwana, 010 of ICC Ibanda.
I thank you, 014 ICC.
So you can receive the microphone and introduce yourself.
006 is my number. I'm with George. Thank you.
Waguma Habat, 008.
Dr. Kaimaka's Irene, 065 ICC.
032 Rashid Ahewa, ICC.
Lawrence Mchunguzi, 057 ICC.
Rosalind Chasimre, 012 ICC.
Arkansas Herbert Godwin, 048 ICC. Ibanda.
I'm Mildred Chembo Berhanga, aka GI Events, Mama Vibes. 020 is my number. Thank you.
I am Aunt Becky 033.
Still have somebody there?
I'm Asimu Elizabeth, a member. I've forgotten my number.
Sorry.
I'm Douglas Smith, 058.
Yeah, thank you everyone. My name is Alex Wikiriza, 036, Ibanda Corporate Club member. Thank you.
So I think, Mr. President, Rorokori is over. We can go to President's communication.
Thank you so much. We are the Ibanda Corporate Club, and majorly we are meant to interact, network, and build linkages, broadening the market of all of us in serving our communities. Our cause remains corporate social responsibility, joint marketing, networking, health living, and promoting unit for all of us from our different areas of work and expression and service of society. And for that matter, I'll kindly welcome all the new members or the interested members, those who have already shown the interest, because you're being here, you're being part of the platform where we all interact from, already tells that probably you would love to be part of this family. Before you, Your Excellency, the RDC, Ibanda, protocol observed, because I notably know that we have the visiting friends and members of this community where we belong. We want to appreciate all of you that you are able to come and stand with the Corporate Club of Ibanda. We are not so old. We should be now clocking to a year, and very soon we'll be inviting you for our anniversary. But since we started, we've done a lot, majorly in areas of health living. You've always had the Ibanda Corporate League, which is a product of this very club. You've heard about these fellowships. When we come for such gatherings, we definitely mobilize ourselves to network and know who we are. When I'm able to know the DSO of Ibanda, it simplifies her services and my service in case of need, and eases the network of connecting with our communities. This is our home as Ibanda Corporate Club, where we normally fellowship every last Thursday of the month, and every last Thursday of the month, factors constant. Really, we normally come and have some different presentations, but today we'll not run any presentations because of the farewell gig that we have of our own member. We don't send off a member from the club, though we run a farewell function like this. We just run it and then now declare her as an affiliate member and then attach her to any other corporate club. I'm very sure we'll be able to introduce her into the corporate club of Mbarara City, where she's going to be, but she can always make up with our fellowships in Ibanda and activities of Ibanda. And equally, any other member of the corporate club of Ibanda can always make up with any other corporate club around us. Since inception of this club, we've been able to give birth to the corporate club of Kamwenge. And I want to appreciate the cabinet members and the others who are able to stand with us and have that club very vibrant that is in Kamwenge now. I want to report to you, dear members, that the corporate club of Kamwenge has also given birth to the corporate club of Kitagwenda. And with a joint effort of the corporate club of Ibanda and Kamwenge, we gave birth to a corporate club of Fort Portal City. I expected the president to be here, but you know he had issues yesterday. We lost our mother in Kitagwenda, and I believe he must be entangled in the same. But in our next fellowship, we'll be having a joint fellowship of the 3 clubs in the neighborhood, and we'll be planning our trip that is due August, which is supposed to be in Chigari, and will be hosted by the corporate club of Chigari. We'll be sharing the whole program in our subsequent communications in our platform. We've done some interventions, Your Excellency, and I want to recognize in a very special way, I don't know whether he's already here, the senior landlord, the OC Nyavuiche prison. Is he around? Mr. Simon, please step in. If you don't mind, please step in. He's our host of the Corporate League of Ibanda since we started the activities. And to start with, he was able to support us and run a project where we were able to contribute humbly some soap to the inmates. There were 12 boxes, and with his support, we have promoted health living of the corporate members. You know our work schedules. We are too much of office, from the office chair, rotating all day, you bounce into the car, run to your bed or somewhere with all the stress. But at least every 2 months, we have activities running at the pitch, and he's always the man behind that project. Please appreciate him, and we thank you all-heartedly. May God bless you. Thank you. Lastly, members, I want to introduce the cabinet of the Ibanda Corporate Club. We have an apology of our patron. As you are aware, last night we had a kasiki, and some of us were not strong enough to make it to another day. So he's among them. He's not here with us. He registered his apology and showed in, but he's with us spiritually and probably following us virtually. I want to introduce the club chairperson, Ndugu Dr. Baguma, who serves the force of this republic under the police force and equally serves health, running a facility, Ibanda Family Clinic, and is the very first chairperson of the corporate club of Ibanda. Please give him a hand clap. I want to introduce our director of services, Ndugu George Ongwech, who happens to be the manager, National Water and Sewage Corporation Ibanda area, and is equally our captain of the football club of the Ibanda Corporate Club, and is a senior captain of the badminton pitch down here, where we normally happen every Sunday. We are requested that he turns around. He even came in his attire of the last outing, where his team did the best. Please appreciate him once more. On the same table, we have an affiliate member, Mchara Mande, please stand up. She's an affiliate member in the docket of welfare, and she has always supported us whenever we have an outing. You're most welcome once again. Sorry we shall bother you. When we are in a fellowship, we clap for others because we also expect them to clap for us. Thank you. I want to also introduce a newly introduced member, the OC of Cheche Prison. Kindly stand up, sir. He had come in Gia. We expected his team in the very last outing, but I'm told in the next outing, which is the 13th of August, that he will be ranking #1 following Ogwech National Water. We have Afande Besije has always been part of us, and he had actually become a serious member, and we initiated him. But before we could crown him in the club, he was either sent on a training or a transfer, and later on he bounced back. And the other day was reminded that he's not in the family, so we also brought him back in the family. Please welcome him once again. You're most welcome, sir. I am trying to run through with my short side to see if I can see the other members. Yes, Director Communication, Tumsime Robert, I thank you. Yiso Kagongo, and he's always part of us since the beginning and even up to now. We want to thank you for mobilizing the rest of us in communication. We have an affiliate member and a sponsor and a partner of the Ibanda Corporate League, Omuntu Wawansi. Abafundus, the Brewers. Please give him more than a club, because the Brewers have always been a team of outing since the start. The brand is still on. We have the newly introduced affiliate member, though she hasn't declared her interest for the club, Madame Diso, and we are proud of you. And she was also part of activities of the last outing. Please welcome her. We hope to see you in the pitch in our next outing. We have the newly introduced affiliate member, the CEO, yet to be announced Amnesia Club in Ibanda, commonly known as Kanuzire. All right, Kundade, please stand up. I am told he's introducing a very new product here, Your Excellency. You know, we had Amnesia Club in the city, Kampala, but I think it closed. And Ibanda is so swift enough to give birth to the same here. So we'll be grateful. Next is that gentleman. I normally call him Junior, but he's not. The old man of the clan. He expressed his interest in the morning, and in the evening he's already in the fellowship. So we hope to have him on board when it is due, please. Welcome him. I'll request that member Beth, serving the Ibanda municipality, please stand up. She has always been our member. Cydia Mabai in the team, please welcome her. We have a sport rise, Mr. Smith Douglas. He's our Minister of Sports, and he's a brand. He's actually one in charge of our brands. Now when you see Ongwech the way he is and the rest, he's the one behind all that. I want to introduce to you a member of the finance committee, Ndugu Mugisha Felix. Felix Mugisha is the general manager of Ishia Sacco and has been with us since we started. And Ishia Sacco has always been part of all the outings apart from the last one. I don't know what happened because they feared national water or something. I think this time around we're going to change the fixtures. But he said that the next outing is in the house. On that same table, I want to be sure that I don't forget anyone. Okay. Yes, we have another introduced affiliate member. Ndugu Arthur Campero, please stand up for recognition. You already saw him come to the family on the platform, and we hope to have him fully soon. On the other table, we have Aunt Becky. Please stand up. She serves the Ibanda Child Development Center, and she has always been part of us. At one point, she had the team of Northwestern College Diocese. I don't know what happened. Whether she was hammered and then she ran away, but we hope to see them in the next outing. I want to be straight. Okay. We have Madam Minister in charge of gender. Mildred, please stand up for recognition. She is a Minister of Gender to balance the equation. Not only men, but even the other sex should be part of us. Thank you. Am I forgetting anyone on that table? Okay. If I fly to this other table, we have Ndugu Arkansas Lahabat, serving Ibanda municipality. Please welcome him. He's a member from the start, Nakatachali. Whoa. I only know that he has challenges with badminton. If you want him to go home before the fellowship, take him to the pitch. He will run away. On the same table, we have Madame Rosalind. Please stand up. Rosalind serves, is it still Ibanda Coa PTC? Yes, I am told it is still there. St. George's. And she has been part of us since, and at one point they even hosted us there. We want to thank you, Madam. On the same table, we have Lawless Muchunguzi. Once the president remains the president because he commanded a Rotary. At one point, even Rotary Club of Ibanda. He has been our member, and we want to thank you so much. And he's always supportive, mostly on the media strata. Most welcome, sir. Give us a hand clap once again for our member, Simon. I am very sure he forgot his number. Probably that's why he didn't introduce himself in the roll call. But we shall remind ourselves of all of the numbers. Thank you so much, Simon. He's the OC, Nyabuche Prison here, and what is our host? The other people joining us, I'll start with you, Ndugu George Zombide. Please remain standing where you are. George Zombide is the member of the community of Ibanda University and has been our member since the start. Please welcome him. Most welcome, please. Thank you. I wanted to introduce Dr. Rashid. Rashid, please stand up. He is our member in the docket of health, and he is always supportive in quick health response first aid. You remember what Ibanda Comprehensive did in our last outing. Thank you. We have Dr. Kaimakazi. Yes. I think she was very promoted and she's a great ambassador now in Chitabweru's local government in health. But always part of us and part of Dr. Rashid and part of Ibanda Comprehensive that gives us service. We have a special family and a partner of Ibanda Corporate Club. I think he had to sign an MOU with us. The Ibanda Hill Trekkers Club or the Trekkers Club, please stand up as a team. They normally make some noise, but today they are doing the clapping. You need more beers or you want to make some noise? The Ibanda Trekkers Club has always been part of us, and lately we are doing joint activities, mostly in promoting health living, in trekking, health walks around or health walking, and then badminton play. And very soon we are taking a trip with, led by the trekkers, to Bunyonyi Overland. We'll be at the shores, I think, for 3 days. And I want to announce that we have already secured ourselves accommodation for all those who are traveling. We are only now talking about transport. So those who are interested, please register with Divas, who happens also to be a member of the Ibanda Corporate Club in Communication. Please take your seats. I want to recognize another special partner, the Friends Fraternity Ibanda chapter. Please stand up if you're here, members. Definitely some of us even double there. So even if you double, please stand up. Feel free. Members of the Friends Fraternity, those who came in to support us and be part of this, we thank you. We thank you greatly. And the principal admin of the same is our GS of the Ibanda Corporate Club, Ndugu Obed Mabwana, who should have been probably the last to be introduced, but the great man comes in, Ndugu Alex Kuichiriza, serving the Ibanda municipality as a HR. Yes, please welcome him, and is a member of the Corporate Club of Ibanda. But he has been dodging. I am about to find him because he's not even in the fellowship. So kindly take your seat in the membership, otherwise we'll choke your pocket. Any other member left? I beg to be corrected. If none, I will take the pressure to wish you well as we interact and remind you that majorly our objectives rotate on corporate networking. On corporate networking. 2, joint marketing. Like I can announce that today's event is managed by us, the club. Kuku, who is our home, hosts us today. Our member, somebody, Chibe Catering Services, is handling our welfare. We are grateful for GI events and very grateful. They are the ones handling our site management and the decoration. Please give them some hand clap. And the blue ones are the ones supplying us what we are taking. So that's how we work. That's how we relate. 2, as a team, we normally equally support each other, though it has not been very serious, but we are bouncing back in high gear, because I think since COVID, we're a little bit slided, but we are bouncing in gear, and I want to thank the efforts of a few individuals who are making it step up. I am told that our chief whip has just landed. Madam Obeso Stephen, please stand up. She is our chief whip of the corporate club of Ibanda, and like a chief whip and a member of the Trekkers Club, she has come with the other members of the Trekkers Club that were not introduced, but we'll definitely get to know who they are when we interact at the leisure. But if I can throw my eyes very quickly, we have a member of Renzori Farmer Iraka Radio, notably Sylvia. Please stand up for recognition. She is part of the Trekkers. Yes. I don't know whether my eyes will be quick to really spot more of the others. Hey, the Kajuma is in the house. We have a Kajuma. Nyakato Fravia, please stand up. That's the lady who made us mad last night and we were almost failing to show up for this event. I have said a lot. I need to close down and invite you to enjoy our fellowship today. What do we do when we come for these fellowships? Number 1, like you see us seated, we wouldn't want people who come from the same institution to sit together. We want to interact and network. We discuss business. We discuss connections. And then we simplify life for each other. Like when you go to Ishia Sako and you're a member of the corporate club of Ibanda, they give you the corporate treatment. When you go to any other institution that is a ministers, they give you that touch. Whether it is in health, whether it is national water, whether it is, and sometimes we run campaigns. I'm told Dr. Rashid is introducing very soon another campaign that we had earlier announced of health living. Some of us need to do seasonal checkups, know how we are standing, and probably access some services when it is still early, than waiting for when it can't be reversed. As I end, when we come for these fellowships more, we also get to hear from different institutions. For example, if we have an issue affecting services, like lately we have a problem with Umeme. And I've also told Umeme will never be my friend really. First of all, they give a disservice and we are not happy. Even if they were here, I would tell them. I told their chairman that if there is an institution that has given us a poor service in this country, it's Umeme. Because they are on and off. We are getting problems with their power. They are banning or whatever. They don't even apologize. It's none of their business. At the end of the day, you have to pay for their services. I wonder what it means anyway. But we can't say that's Uganda, but that's Umeme. Probably one time we'll have a better service provider. I was telling people, when I was coming here, I pulled the power on a private arrangement, all the way from the center up to here. But unfortunately, the other day, I found Umeme up connecting somebody I don't know. Umeme never gave me anything. Because they told me for them they give 1 pole extension, and I needed about 8 poles. You can't even get a cutters of even seeking real or even talking to somebody or even asking permission. They just connected help. He told me those are the terms that probably the government gave them, but that's not the way to go. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Corporate Club of Ibanda, I want to end by wishing you well and requesting that those who have not joined us, please, if you don't mind, come to be part of this club. Your Excellency, this club has helped Ibanda to coordinate service providers in the town. Because when we meet as different stakeholders from security, Uganda Police Force. We want to appreciate you. We actually, partly why we are geared to make this very dinner for our colleague or our friend was because of the bounce back of the Uganda Police Force into the corporate club and the corporate league. When we play with them, when we move around with them, we intense community policing. And two, we also benefit from them because where we do wrong, they are always in as fast as possible. Where we need their services, they are always there. So we thank Uganda Police Force, and we are sure we are going to work together much more. And then the corporate social networking and giving back to society, Your Excellency, is part of all the corporate institutions wherever they are. Periodically, we are supposed to get on some of those revenue that we collect from our members in the services we offer and give back to community. Whether in terms of town cleaning, whether in terms of making sheds for these border guys, whether in terms of pulling resources and go to the baby's home and offer to community. And I would appeal to the member that kindly through your institutions, let's intense the corporate social responsibility because that's the way to go and that's why we are always part of this club. I was delaying my talk just to welcome our main guest of the day, the member that we are supposed to be celebrating today. We are not bidding farewell to her, but we are recognizing her efforts in the Corporate Club of Ibanda and appreciating his membership for the time she has been with us. Join me to welcome her. She has just landed with her team. Here. We just clap until she gets to her table. You're most welcome, Madam Alice, and the team that you've come along with. We'll always remember your contribution to the Ibanda Corporate Club and Ibanda community in general. And today we are here, not just for the fellowship, but even for you, because you've always been there for others and for us. What does it take to join the Ibanda Corporate Club? What does it take to join the Ibanda Corporate Club? Number one, you must be belonging to a corporate institution. What is a corporate institution? Probably somebody will ask. Any entity that has beyond 3 people and giving service to society will regard them as a corporate entity if it is legally registered. Even if it is your business but is legally registered and you have a team, we'll regard you as a corporate institution. Honorable members, from that level, you express interest. Like you have had on our agenda, after my communication, anybody interested to join, you will only be requested to stand up, tell us your names and where you belong or what you do, and we shall make reservations for you. In our next fellowship, if all goes well, we initiate you into the club. Our membership runs annually, and I think the corporate club of Ibanda is still leveled. Our annual subscription is 50,000 mitware tano for the whole year. And then these other activities we do, we contribute as a team. It is not mandatory. That's why you see even some of our members are not here, because probably they felt they shouldn't, or maybe they are engaged, or maybe they couldn't make it. Two, if you feel this year, next year I'm not going to sign up, like for example, July has come, we're going to sign up now for the new year. If you feel I wouldn't want to subscribe again, members are free to exit and bounce back whenever they deem it necessary. Then lastly, we expect someone of a sound mind with reservations of integrity and that and the principle of connecting with others. Because what we do at the club remains at the club. Maybe some of them may wonder why did we choose to come to Kuku Gardens. Not necessarily because it's the facility of the president, but when we are starting this club, by the way, I heard Obed Mabwana, I thank you, and some other colleagues, Dr. Baguma, our club dungeon. It was during the times of COVID when we were chased from town by Afande Messages team. When they said there is no Kufundura in town, we had nowhere to go with the Muntu hours, these things now. So we had nothing here. We came to the bush. As the members of the district task force, we would be discussing how to combat COVID in Ibanda. But subsequently, we could engage and we were like, why don't we have a shelter where we can always hub ourselves and probably discuss? Most of us are always in office with a busy schedule, that stress of work. You never make friends. You don't even have anybody. My great man now from Church prison there, I would never meet him if it was maybe not the network. So we said, let's have a network of the corporate class. At least when we need service, we know who to run it to. We started this facility and we said it's going to be our home. Because we run away from the noise sometimes, people want to be in their own privacy. We have facilities when we've come to do the business of games. We are free to use any of those cottages, either to rest or clean up and bounce back to our pitch of badminton, or even when we have those games. We come to this area, we subsidize the services. Any member of the club here, they normally, I think, enjoy accommodation at 30,000. If you've not been enjoying that, please demand for your right. And I want to announce that effective July, we are going to have the club cards. Reservation cards will be, we're going to be like an interswitch of the other clubs, either Mbarara City, Kororo team that we will had visited us, I think, sometime here, those who are here, and the other clubs elsewhere. And then these trips that we normally have, educational trips, those presentations, health camps, to mention but a few. So with that, then you get seek guidance from any member of the cabinet or any member of the club. They can take you through the quick norms of joining the Ibanda corporate club. I wouldn't want to take us far, but I would request those who have an interest of joining the club, it's not really a condition, feel free. We shall not say that don't eat our dinner because you're not part of us, or stop drinking because when we're at the club, we drink unlimited without a bill. And when our drinks are done, we know they are done because we eat and drink as a family. So whoever is drinking and is part of the network, I believe the GS will make it very clear.
You can stand up and show interest, and we identify you.
Yeah.
Then in our next meeting, we shall initiate you.
Please, those interested, just stand up and keep standing.
Madam Mudiso.
Just keep standing. Our GS will run the microphone very quickly, starting with the other side. You tell us your names, where you come from, in any language best for you. Briefly.
Good evening, corporate members.
Good evening.
My name is Kavasomi Skovia, OO, Ibanda District.
What is OO? Just a new term.
I'm an operative officer, Ibanda District.
Most welcome. Thank you. I hope the GS is following.
Yes, good evening, members.
Good evening.
I'm Mwembes Innocent. I'm Giso Chichenche, sub-county.
Thank you so much. Most welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Baskana Franklin, OC Camera Uganda District.
Most welcome. And the one of the camera has already been introduced to us as somebody going to be helping us in connecting the police team for the corporate region. Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Tashavia Deborah. I'm a loans officer. And I would take this opportunity to inform you that I'm currently at the up and up sitting room as the current CEO. And would take this opportunity to invite corporate club to always come and support. I'm 24/7 there.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I have interest of joining corporate club.
Thank you. Before you take on another one, I thank you. Let's have this one.
Okay. Good evening, members. Nelson Tukahabwa, head teacher of one of the schools in Ibanda district local government, brought here by this man, Alex Wikiriza, is my friend. Thank you.
We need to know your school, sir.
Igorola Day and Boarding Primary School.
Thank you. You're most welcome. Let's go on.
Good evening, members.
Good evening.
I'm called Karen. Ndiamhachi. Director, Happy Times Ba Ibanda.
Thank you. Thank you. Quickly.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kemcha Anet, CEO Cheret and Sons Show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rutereza Joy, Diso Ibanda.
Most welcome, madam.
Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I'm Bright Kundane. I'm the proprietor, Kanus Repok Joint, and I'm the CEO Club Amnesia, opening soon, most probably on the 28th of July, from Club Dungeon. So I'm interested in being a member of this club. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Old man of the clan. I work with Striker Tactical Limited.
You're welcome, Tony.
Good evening, corporate members.
Good evening, sir.
I'm called Gideon Kamcha, aka Muntuawansi. I work with Bell as sales manager.
You're most welcome.
Murahurira mwaka chega kache murampulira mbihi baranyeta Sheikh Muji the champion wakasete katoro bwiza mu myaka mito ku Ruganda Digital Radio mwe bari muno.
Good evening. Mrs. Mande, Catherine, Omukoko.
Omukoko.
Hey, Kopango. Urima Ber. Afonenu.
Biobera Marori Kazaro.
Dr. Katit Crispus, in charge Ishongore Center for Ishongore Sub-District. At the same time, Director of Eden Medical and Surgical Center, Kazo Town Council, Kazo District.
You're most welcome.
Good evening, corporates.
Good evening.
Kansi Mendungute from Barara. I'm so interested in joining ICC because you guys, you've talked about health. I work with Noland. Noland deals in restoration science. It's herbal medicine. I'm so much interested in joining you guys.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alfred Ndungutse, a police officer from Ibanda, CPS. I'm the new in charge crime intelligence.
Is our new CI replacing, I think, Madam Alice, please, another Sandler Sand Club. And I hope you're going to be a very active member of the same. Thank you.
SP Best Gilbert, host station Ibanda. Now I'm here to stay.
Most welcome again.
ASP Dixon Obita. I am very happy that I'm joining the club.
Most welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening.
William Muntege is my name, a man from Central. I'm the administrative clerk, office of the President Ibanda, and RDC is my direct supervisor.
Most welcome.
I'm happy to join you.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I'm by names of Mumperus. I work as the secretary officer of the RDC. I'm happy to join you.
Thank you. You're all most welcome. And I want to announce that our initiation event will be on the 12th of August on our Kasiki for our 4th outing of the Ibanda Corporate Ridge 2023. So those who will be vetted cleanly and you're ready, please prepare ahead of time. We'll be back here as we initiate you officially. But I wanted to introduce also our serious affiliate member and who has been part and parcel of the Ibanda Corporate Ridge, Uncle Coco. Timo, please stand up for recognition. And Timo is the senior goalkeeper of the team Brewers, who have always given us hard time. Thank you. I'll invite Your Excellency the RDC Ibanda to say hello to us as our visiting guest of this fellowship. And then after his communication, we'll have interroad as dinner is laid onto this table. They can start right away. So welfare, please take charge. They start aligning our dinner. Immediately after the communication of the RDC, we'll take on dinner for you, our own Madam Alice. And then the procedure of the farewell event will begin from there. You're most welcome, sir. Please come and talk to us. Welcome the RDC with the Thunderous Hand Club, please. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you.
You are the president. The president of ICC, the chairman, the members, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm happy to be here. I think this is my second time to be here. The first time I think we were welcoming the RDC, and then we are sending off the RDC. On that day we gave, I think, the president the assignment of initiating the RDC in this club. I don't know whether he refused or he declared me to be a member by default. That's why I didn't stand. I didn't know whether I'm a member or I'm not a member. I didn't want to be declared like the one who goes and comes back. That is DOC. Because if I'm senior and I behave like him, then I'll be like him. So, Mr. President, you'll see where I fall. But for now, you can say by default, I'm a member. I'm happy to be here. This, I think, is the right place to be. When you look at the activities, the class of people, I think this is the right place to be in. Robert, make a point that I belong here. If the president failed, Robert, now you take up. Even the money, take up the issue of paying the money. Such that we sort out ourselves from the other side. I came here purposely to say hello to Alice. when I got here, the first person I saw was Alice. The second one was called Peter. Peter Mwesije. Mwesugwa Peter. They are the people who welcomed me here. And I've been directly working with Alice. She had made my work very easy. I would call Alice anytime, and she would respond, of course, positively. I would give her assignments, and she would not fail me. But our work is like that. When you're about to get used to the people, when you're about to get used to the place, the culture, the nitty-gritty of ABCD, then they say your services are needed elsewhere. And for us, we say, yes, sir. We don't say, no, sir. It's not there. And trust me, if you visited our places of residence, the property we have is a bag or a suitcase. So whenever they tell you that park and move, for me, who has a truck, I just call my driver and say, now we are needed elsewhere. So we don't buy beds, we don't buy sofas, and because they become very difficult to transport. But I'm happy that Alice, you've gone not very far from Ibanda. You are just a mile away. When you look at Great Ambarara, I think after Ambarara, it is Ibanda. So always come back here. I want to tell you that I'm going to miss you. Our office is going to miss you, of course, with the services you've been offering to us. The other time I had a serious argument with people who are complaining that why good people die. And they were complaining to God. Then I said, maybe also God wants good people. That's why good people normally do what? Die. Alice, I was going to complain to whoever transferred you, but then I realized that you're a good person. Since you've been good to Ibanda, maybe also the people of Imbarara, they would need a good person like you. So for me, I just want to say it has been a great moment to work with you. Who knows? Maybe in the process of transferring us from one place to another, maybe we shall meet somewhere again. Now, I want to ask you to continue being a good lady. Mbarara is bigger than maybe Ibanda. We want you to transfer the services you've been doing in Ibanda to Mbarara so that they know that in Ibanda you had a better school that trained you to do better jobs. Be an ambassador of Ibanda. I know you have left a lot of friends and roots here. So when they talk about Ibanda, be a good ambassador. And hunt for us. Whenever there are good things, don't confine them to Mbarara, also send some to Ibanda. Next time I talk to you, I want you to be superintendent of police. I'm tired of calling you assistant superintendent. So my prayer will be that you become superintendent of police, Alice Negesa. I should stop here, and Alice, I want to say, Wanyala Navi.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, sir. I didn't turn down your assignment, but since then we've not had an initiation ceremony. I am very sure that we'll definitely initiate you in our very next event on the 12th of August, ahead of the 4th outing of the Ibanda Corporate League. So I register my sincere apologies, but kindly accept that as a cabinet, we've not had any other initiation, but due then, we'll have you officially instituted. And thank you so much for coming. I want to announce and invite the GS to come and dissolve the formal fellowship by our terms, but I'm told that our Minister of Finance has just chipped in. Madam Finance, please step up, please come. And she's a member of the Trekkers Club. Please come this side. She has been on official duties somewhere, but she's always there, and she's the one who runs and receives our membership, our subscriptions, and any other cash contributions in the absence of the president under the directive of the cabinet. Please, Mutero Mugaruzaman, and you're most welcome. Thank you for coming. Can I invite the GS to dissolve the formal fellowship and invite us to close down grace, and then we'll go for our dinner. He will make the other announcements, interact at leisure, and now be part of the farewell dinner prepared for you, Madam Alice. Over to you, GS. Thank you.
Thank you, our president. Our Mugole, you are most welcome. Madam Alice, and your colleagues you came with. Our other DC, thank you for coming and thank you for your speech. Now the business of ICC is coming to an end, and at this material juncture, by the powers of the Constitution of ICC entrusted to me, I hear and now declare the ICC activities dissolved. Thank you so much. Now after this, we shall have the grace and then go for dinner. Then after dinner and the subsequent programs, Bwana Jiso and Alex, you can intervene. My duty has just ended just now as General Secretary, ICC. But I do appreciate your calmness. I do appreciate your tendency. I do appreciate your vibe from that corner. I do appreciate Obeth and the team. Thank you so much. So, President, lead us into the grace and we finish.
All members of the Ibanda Corporate Club, visiting friends, let's all stand and say the grace as we crown our today's fellowship. Members of the club and all visiting friends, I am waiting for us to stand and say the grace. As we say the grace, let's continue to pray for our member who has been actively with us day to day in the Ibanda Corporate Club, but now joining, and who will always be part of us, but serving the community of Mbarara and elsewhere. Remember to pray for all of us as we interact and enjoy our social hour, to enjoy responsibly, and to pray for our country, Uganda. Let's say the grace together. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, and the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all, now and forever. Amen. You're free to interact at leisure. We'll invite the band to get standby. Take us through entertainment, and then our dinner is going to be served. We have ushers who will be taking table by table. Your Excellency, as our guest of the fellowship, and your table will invite you to join our celebrant of this event, Madam Alice and your team, to serve first, and then subsequently the other ushers will take on the roles of ushering us onto the serving lane. Maybe just to announce that Madam Chibek, the CEO of the team, right over there, welcome her. She's a member of the Corporate Club of Ibanda. I will now hand over to the Director of Communications, Ndugu Tumusime Robert. I thank you. And my part is done also. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. The Corporate Club President, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to invite the first table The RDC and the team, please. The CI, the outgoing, please. You just get ready for supper. And I'm going to request the team, entertainment, please to give us just one vibe as we prepare to come here and serve food. Thank you so much. You are most welcome home. This is Kuku Gardens, the home of corporate. Thank you so much. Entertainment.